Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to a brand new day. Brand new day wherein I can assure you that, yes, it is okay to give up and put sausage juice in your eyes. Plus, welcome to a brand new day, a day filled with hope and dreams, promise, and threats and nightmares. I mean, life is life, is it not? Thumbs up for that. It was a little tougher falling asleep last night for me. I wasn't so thrilled about like that. I didn't have any actual anxiety. It wasn't anything other than just that it was warm last night and trying to cool down to fall asleep was just so yay. But when I did finally fall asleep, I slept. Putting up the head of my bed right now and having ADHD meds in me makes it so I sleep. I don't sleep perfectly, but I sleep better than I have in years. So it's good. I mean, I don't sleep as much as I should, but at least I'm sleeping, and so that's a thumbs up as well. Now, I do not have a ton of things written down over on my topics list because it's been hot. It's been leading up to being really hot. It was super hot yesterday. I put up the fan system because I live on the second floor. I mean, we all do. Our bedrooms are on the second floor. The first floor is, the living room, kitchen, bathroom. There's a master bathroom that the housemates have, and then there's the first floor bathroom, and that's the one that I use. But we're up here, and it's warmer on the second floor. So yesterday, I waited half a day before I got the fan system set up, which is a fan down at the end of the hallway, a fan in my window in the bedroom with the door open, and the fan blowing from the window so that there's air circulation outward that way, and then the fan blowing air down the hall towards here, and then a fan just outside the door, so I open up the door when I'm not recording so that the fan is blowing air into here, and then I've got the box fan in the window that right now is on lowest setting, and then as soon as I'm done, I'm going to turn it back up to high. So I'm keeping the air circulating up here earlier because I waited until half the day was over, afternoon, before I got it set up yesterday, and I think that was probably one of the reasons it was so warm up here. And I've mentioned it before, but I do not do well in heat. Even if I'm not sleepy or tired, if it's warm, I'm gonna fall asleep. I just don't do well in heat. I don't think well with heat. I don't think quickly. I don't do well physically. I'm lazier than I normally feel. And it's just, I don't get stuff done. I fall asleep because it's warm. And even when I am awake, I don't think well when it's warm. The warmer it gets, the worse my cogitation gets. And it can get bad, so it's not good. So I'm hoping I can keep it cooler because I didn't get much done yesterday because I would periodically fall asleep. And because with my sleep apnea, whether or not I actually stop breathing fully or for any length of time, there's always that threat and possibility, and if it happens really hard, it takes hours before I get back up to thinking properly. Hypoxia is not fun. Sleep apnea is not an idle threat. So if you have it and please take care of it. Holy smokes. So yeah, I didn't get much done yesterday. I wanted to write, and then I would keep falling asleep, and so I played some things, I did some recording, I watched videos, I went walkies, and that's good. I mean, at my age, especially now, I need to keep exercising, I need to keep walking, I need to keep my body healthy, so I can live as long as I can. I also need to make some phone calls. I need to get that colonoscopy done. And I've got like this spot here and some moles on my back and other ones here. I need to get checked because I don't want to die of skin cancer. So There are some things that I gotta check on to hopefully clear up and make sure that it's not gonna be an issue, and if they are, take care of them. But past that, yes, just I want to take care of myself by exercising and keeping the rest of my system as healthy as possible. It's never too late to start, so thumbs up on that. I mean, just after my wife died, I hit 325 pounds. And even though, yeah, I'm fatter now again than I have been over the past 5 years, because I also got mega sick and probably should have died from that, because I could not eat and could barely drink even water. My glands in here, lymph nodes, were all swollen like marbles, and if I ate, I threw it up. I went from 325 pounds to 160 in a month and a half. So now I'm right at about 200. I've brought myself down some, and I'm glad about that. So right about 200, but I want to bring it down lower, because weight and such, you get too much on a health way, yeah, it takes a toll on your system. Don't worry about body positivity on that fashion. I mean, body positivity is good and fat phobia is bad, and there are people that are trying hard and their bodies are not cooperating. So don't shame people. Shaming people for stuff like that is just, it doesn't help. The shame feeds the cycle. If they are having issues, if it's because of, like, say, an eating disorder, that just feeds into it. So shaming doesn't help, it just makes it worse. Which, I realized something I was thinking about. When I've mentioned before, I talk about a probability curve, the bell curve, where, you know, it's like I talk about the 80%, and then out here there's those that are least affected, and then most people, and then those that are greatly affected. When I've been talking about that probability curve, that bell curve, that's actually just a 2D representation of kind of a 3D representation that actually science uses, because I've talked about before how things like sex and gender and things like this are in most everything as well. I mean, you know, talk about people with, you know, requisite number of limbs. There's variation in that. So it's not a binary, you have this, you don't, you are or you aren't. That's, I can't remember the name of what the system is, but there's the mathematical point of, let's say you're going male, X, Y, and it's just solid that. Yeah, there's going to be some that are right there on that. But when you view it from up above, it's more of a widening circle that goes outward, because a lot of people aren't just that. There's variations in utero as you are growing as a fetus. There are differences in the way your genes express themselves. Genes express themselves later in life as things happen. It's not just flip a switch on, flip a switch off. You are this or you aren't. No, it's everything is shades of gray. So as you go out from this widening point, you see all the things that people actually are when you map them to that graph. But when you take a look at that from the side, because you map everyone that's closest to this and then farthest away as they get out, that's just a curve like this, with those most affected and those least affected, and then the bulk in the middle, that 80%. So, yay. Semi-understanding how math does stuff and science does stuff without knowing that they do it that way. Yay. It is, yeah. I mean, it's a system, it works, it's good. Also, let's see if there's anything actually that I can talk about today on this. Anything at all. I wanted to talk about this because it all ties together. I've thought about this, I've mentioned this with other things, but there's also this person that I've been watching of late. He does very professional type videos, but they're about MMOs. Massively multiplayer online role-playing games. He's had a long series, a whole bunch of videos on, which MMO is the worst. And then he started, I watched most of the video today about all MMOs suck, and that's fine. Your favorite MMO sucks, and that's fine. And he started talking about this, that, and reminded me, and I'm going to tie back into what he said because it reminded me of this, where I speak of H.P. Lovecraft fans have an issue because H.P. Lovecraft was horribly racist. I can't even tell you the name of his cat because it was that bad. It started with an N, but he was a racist. He made other racists, this is figurative and metaphorical, but at the time, everybody was racist. Casual racism was the norm, and the kind of casual racism where you were cruel towards the minorities. And even they felt nervous about his racism because it was just that much. It was like, whoa, look, we hate him too, but calm down. So you have to get used to the death of the author, separating the author from the work. And there was a post from some Harry Potter fans because J.K. Rowling is just a hideous human being. And if you take a look more and more of it, you can see how much of her actual prejudices are baked into the stories, and it's nasty. But at the same time, the books are largely fine if you can separate that out of them. And it's fine to enjoy them, and you can be good. And there was a post from a Harry Potter fan saying, is it okay if we just pretend that Daniel Radcliffe wrote the books? Or if one of the characters from the books themselves wrote the book and just pretend that J.K. Rowling didn't do it? And the H.P. Lovecraft fandom response was along the lines of, no. You will learn to hate your literary heroes like the rest of us. Because, separating the art from the artist, it can be hard because a lot of things like the Dunwich, not the Dunwich Horror, all this stuff about Innsmouth, and there was the Fish People. It was about racial mixing. But with the death of the author, and each generation has to recontextualize stories for themselves. Yes, there's the original meaning and subtext, but they can and should be recontextualized for each generation. So if you can separate the art from the artist and the hideous racial stuff out of it, the stories are still fine. But you can separate and hate the artist while liking the art. Which ties into, because he was talking about how there are a whole bunch of things and reasons why people hate stuff and still do the things they do, but you're not really hating it. You're negative, you're all this, because our psychology is set up 99 things can be wonderful and you're having a great day. 1% of all your things that you feel that day was bad. Are the 99 things that went great going to color your vision of how good a day it was? Or is that one thing that went bad going to be the focus of not just 1% of your attention like it should be, but maybe 20 or 30% of your attention? That 1% gets 30%. So much more than it should, but that's human psychology. And so people end up hating and talking negatively about the things that they enjoy because that 1% gets 30% of their energy and focus. It shouldn't, but we're human. I'm also hoping, if I can survive the heat, to get some more stuff done for the other channels. I want to get a reaction done. I've got this story stuff, the creative thing. I've thought of, I need to make a Nearly Senior Citizen shorts for shorts videos because I've got ideas for those. So I need to hopefully be able to get stuff done. I picked a great time of year, just when it's getting really freaking hot, to start doing all of this. I'm brilliant. Yay. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I am not reading the comments right now. I am going to go through and read each one, answer as many as I can, thumbs up each one I do. I said that out of order. My movements were out of sync. Thumbs up each one I do. But for right now, I'm just thanking you for taking the time and expending the calories and leaving a comment. Good, bad, and different. You took the time. Thank you very, very much. Oh, it's not time for me to call it my Chrome yet, because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibro, and more, my memory is not good. It's getting better all the time, but it's not perfect, and it never will be. I'm human. And of course, even I'm an American English speaker, so if I mispronounce a username, hope he smokes, I'm very sorry. Dangerous D, thumbs up and thank you. Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Grady Owens, thank you very, very much. Tater Tot 10, and I can't remember if I said that right the first time, and now this is all I can think of to pronounce it that way. Now that I've seen your name a couple times, I'm getting to know you and getting to appreciate seeing you in the comments, and I hope I'm even halfway close. Thank you very much. Ridgeline, thumbs up. We have Lewis White, greatly appreciated. Nicholas Fuentes, thumbs up. FIXCKOS, greatly appreciated. I think that my eyes are not good, and I'm right at the vision where my close-up part of the glasses can't see my monitor because it's too far away. The far away part of my glasses can't see the monitor because the monitor is too close. And without the glasses, I can't see the monitor because I have astigmatism. So I hope I got the name right. Made in Canada, thumbs up and thank you. We have Ben, greatly appreciated. And I'm tripping on 500 milligrams of DXM. Oh my frickin' God. Well, that's the best way to be, isn't it? And Jeremy Staples, greatly appreciated. FCSBE STEAUA, thumbs up and thank you much. Nando Rice Cheruti, good to see you in the comments. It feels like it's been a while. Kapaki, thank you very much. Lucifer, good to see you in the comments. And then we have Ninja Gooner, thumbs up and thank you. Zoom Gaming, thumbs up. We have Manuel Ruen, RUEN, thumbs up. Rihanna Rolfe, thank you. We have Ricky Bettini with a daily reminder to live every day to its fullest. And there is Nicholas Curcio, CURCIO, and Weniskley, thumbs up and thank you. We have Ellis, Elise Pereira. I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. And you, Snurd, thank you very much. Thank you very much, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and that's very cool. Greatly appreciated, each and every one of you. If you could, check out my various links down below. I have Twitter, Facebook, Patreon.com. If you could become a Patreon.com patron, that would be beautiful and awesome. Just like one of these beautiful and awesome people. And if you'd like to help me out financially without sending money through the patronage, I do have a PayPal link down below. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money, I have an Amazon wishlist link as well. That would be cool if you could check it out. And, well, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart, where I draw interest. So thank you very much. I, of course, do have still my P.O. box open. If you'd like to send me anything at all, I will open it up on video, and that'll be awesome, so thank you. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. A definite thumbs up, and of course, if you could hit the notification bell on the subscription button, that would be very cool. Greatly appreciated, and thank you so much. And as I watched a Beau of the Fifth column video this morning, his uncle has recently passed from the covfefe bug. It's not gone. It's not over. Be safe. Get vaxxed, please. If you aren't, wear a mask. Wash your hands. Try not to touch your face. Maintain your social distancing. It's not over in the U.S., and it is still burning out of control in large parts of the world. Be safe. Be careful. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is a very good thing.